Yeah, so some information here. WaxP is now accessible to everybody via WaxP and the ETH bridge. And the ETH bridge is going on for a while. And news was they're working on an NFT bridge, so I'm still waiting for that, and that's going to be really great when that comes out. But let's talk about the tokenomics a little bit.
Before you go on, I need to jump in. We had some sound issues. Sorry.
No worries.
The sound is going through now. If you're watching and listening, yeah, like the first 30 seconds, there was no audio. Sorry for that.
That's okay.
So
That's
Martin,
okay,
we
everybody.
talked. You saw our mouse moving. We talked about Martin is back. We are happy that Martin is back. We welcomed you, everyone, and yeah. So go on. Sorry for that.
Yeah. I also just noticed a change. Usually, Yana, you have your avatar rolling, but now we get to see your actual.
Yes, I jumped over the fence, out of the metaverse. I'm
That's awesome.
physically available.
Glad to see you. You're
Not
looking
just
very
a
beautiful
avatar
today.
ghosting around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, guys. So that's how we roll here. We come live and direct. So sometimes there's some hiccups. So bear with us. But yeah, like I said when we introduce things, this is the Wax Discovery Show. This is where we find diamonds in the rough and nifties in the wild. And yeah, so we're getting into some news here. This is the Wax tokenomic model. We've covered a couple times, but for some newcomers, we can go over it quickly. So basically, there's a bridge where you can transfer your wax over to ETH, and it's 1,000 wax, and you'll get an ETH wax E, and that represents 1,000 wax. The market price dictates, how the price automatically dictates. This is really cool. And yeah, so you can also earn some passive income by staking your Wax E on ETH, and you will get another token called Wax G for your different rewards. And I believe like there's some marketplace rewards as well. Maybe Martin knows a little bit more about this, but it's been going on for a while, guys. If you check out the Wax Twitter, there's tons of information on there. And this is kind of like what you see here. This is the contract. And yeah, it's actually really cool. Wax was one of the first ones to be doing this kind of stuff where you can bridge your tokens over. And that's what we like to do. We're really trying hard. And the EOS.io chains are really trying hard to bring IBC to the public and really make all the chains compatible and have them all talk to each other seamlessly. And Wax is kind of doing a great job at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting like that Wax as a pure NFT chain also kind of taps into DeFi, because for people that are not necessarily art collectors, they but know that NFTs will have a lot of trading volume and will be like, especially when you think about gaming and gaming assets, NFTs, there will be a lot of volume on these things. And the way that this DeFi model works is that you're basically earning part of the trading fees that being accrued on Wax, right? And you get them paid out. You tap into the liquidity of Ethereum, and you get them paid out based on how many transaction fees are, how much action and economic activity is on Wax. So it has nothing to do with NFTs in total. Totally, only with like the value that's being traded. So that's an interesting aspect, I think, where Wax is being innovative again. Especially also with like going cross-chain, because they knew that there's more activity on ETH, more liquidity on ETH. So that's why they introduced this model. But what I really like is that they're iterating this model over the last 2-3 years. And now I think that the latest update, when we go back up there, that was just shared on the 15th of this month, I think, which is why we talk about this again, is that now I think you can claim your rewards directly as WaxP tokens, and you will have them on the Wax chain, right? And then you don't lose anything due to trading fees, conversion fees, etc., etc. And I think that's really cool, because like they're taking advantage of their own ecosystem, their own blockchain, where you can just like, okay, you stake your Wax E, you froze basically all your Wax into Wax E, but then going for your rewards all the time back and claiming them on ETH and waiting and having gas fee, that's something that's not necessarily as smooth as we are used to. So I think now the new update is that you actually can get your WaxP tokens directly paid out without transaction fees by claiming them on Wax.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was trying to connect and kind of show you guys how it worked. I wanted me to switch networks. I think I was over on the Binance.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I would like to see better explainer videos and tutorials on how to do that actually. There are a couple of articles, but I think having a good run through about this would be something that would be great. Maybe we can do this at some later point. I'm not sure if the Wax team did this already. There's here you see like the Wax DeFi IO website. We have like over 5 million, almost $6 million TVL, total value locked. And it's pretty cool. I hope it's going to 10 million soon. Wax definitely has a bunch of brands that are working with them. And yeah, can't wait for the next NFT wave.
Definitely, yeah. As you
of
mentioned,
users, right?
almost 6 million already locked up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, "Am I reading this right?" That's a ton of you know, value, and Wax is still early in the big scheme of things. And yeah, I really can't wait to see how all this plays out. You know, when this blockchain wars are over, and who's going to be the number one of everything. Which, come to think of it, there probably will never really truly be like a number one, right? It's almost like, which community do you best associate with, right? Which kind of community best suits your needs? And if you're on Wax, you do know that this community is super tight. Everyone's kind of got each other's back. There's tons of users creating tools. It's all open source, and that's why I'm here. You know, I wasn't really on Ethereum, but once I came to Wax with the no gas fees and the super dope community and the ease of creating, you know, I just really felt at home here. So yeah, that's kind of that.
Yeah. And yeah, a lot of people that are currently just learning about NFTs, for them, like moving from one blockchain to another and learning about different blockchains, different wallets, that's all like, you know, it's really complicated at the beginning. And I think with like getting more and more into usability and abstraction and wallets that you can use for multiple logins, this will all goes away. It brings us kind of, if I can guess your next topic, last week I was onboarding a new artist actually to Wax. This is not a drop that came up. That's coming up this week. It's already live. That's for a German gallery that we with .gems are working with. We introduced him to the Nifty Blocks tools. You know, and he's an artist. He's doing like his exhibitions in the real world, and so. But getting the drop for him was something that he was really excited about. But from his feedback, the hardest thing for him was to get the people through the process of creating a wallet. And we all know that on creating a wallet on Wax is already pretty easy. You get free wallets with Atomic Hub or with Anchor. You pay a little bit, and you have never to think about transaction fees again. It's pretty smooth process. But again, you know, once sold, you can get the really sweet mint 2 now from a really well-selling artist. This guy is selling his like prints for quite a good amount of money. And this piece is a nice funk song, 30 minutes with another musician together. And in this track, you have a bunch of friends from the German art scene. You hear people talking about on an exhibition about what is art and what is ready-made and from different cultures. I hear some Japanese in there. It's a really nice documentation, and he's using like you know, digital recordings and selling these digital content as NFTs. I think for him clicked, but I hope it clicks for all his collectors how to create wallets soon, because yeah, he was excited about it. There's only one sold so far. I hope the real collectors that are our listeners appreciate this work. For me, this is pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna grab one.
Yeah.
Kind of what I say a lot on the show is you never know like who these artists are at first. When you start collecting them, you get to know them more and more, and who knows, he could be the next Beethoven, right? He could be the next superstar. It's not financial advice or anything, but that's why I like to kind of dig deep into some of these collections especially the new ones that haven't been like verified yet, haven't been kind of spotlighted. And man, that's where you find the true gems. And I thought maybe we could listen to a little bit of it, guys.
We can listen to it. Sure, like press play, and you were just clicking a little bit on the Province Digital site. You can go through the Province Digital site while we listen to the funky track, which is cool. Go to their website. Go to their website, and then go to Editionen, because you can see that there's a bunch of other artists selling like physical work there. And if you go through your names, there are some really cool names, well known in the international art scene. So I hope that all of these, yeah, here Kai Alto, for example, really well known artists.
Is this too loud to talk over? Yana, how's it sound? I think you're muted. Muted back there. It's our first time back with all three of us, so we're kind of excited.
Yeah, man, we're partying. We're partying. But I think it's good to have an impression on a song already. It's pretty long, and if you want, everybody can listen to it. Yeah, it's pretty dope. I like it too. Funky, funky, funky.
Super dope. All right, man. Yeah, guys, if you like what you hear, you like what you see, go ahead and give them a check out. Let's see.
Yeah, $5 a pop.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Here, Nifty Blocks. Yeah. Great. All right, moving on. There wasn't much in the news, guys, so we just thought we'd kind of bring up what we saw, some of the interesting stuff. And as you know, this is a NFT Community Day 2022 by Nifty Blocks. And yeah, I believe maybe Martin and Yana might actually make an appearance there and rep the
yes. Now that I'm back in Europe, you know, I can attend some events and meet more people from the Wax community, and I'm super excited about this. And I mean, this NFT this conference is going to be in Amsterdam. That's going to be super fun. I mean, like, we all know our heads in the Wax community. It's going to be dope hanging out with all of you guys in Amsterdam, meeting I guess everyone except Yana for the first time in real life. So, you know, we've been through two and a half, 3 years of like in this ecosystem already. The place looks pretty dope and cozy. Yeah, I mean, I hope they will sell out. So far, like I think 25 tickets are sold. You can buy the redeemable ticket on NFT Blocks, and then you need to go to Eventim. How many are sold? Like, there are only 21 available.
21 already.
All right.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It's still early. It's not until September 30th. Was that the date?
Yeah.
You guys can go to the drop, and there's all kinds of details and links here for you guys to do some research.
Yeah,
and super excited. I'm a little bit jelly. I wish I could attend. Never say never, right? We'll see what happens. But Amsterdam's a little bit of a drive, right, so to speak, from the US. And but
maybe we can make a Wax Discovery special from there. You know, live stream. You know,
there it is, guys. Wait for Martin. It's going down. I'm gonna hold you to it, Martin. I'm announcing it right now. We'll bring some kind of coverage to you guys for sure.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool. It's going to be fun. We're going to send some videos at least, you know, and give you a full report about like all these people that show up. I hope it's going to be also a little bit of brainstorming. I'm not sure if people are aware of what an unconference is. So an unconference is usually everything that's not a conference. We all know conferences are being like, okay, you're being in a large room with a lot of chairs and everybody's staring at one speaker on the stage. And then it's like speaker after speaker. And like after 2 hours of listening, everybody shuts down already. An unconference is really like a large people, like people come into a room, and there's a lot of like crosstalk. There are small working groups that do like kind of a breakout based on what topic they like, and then they come back, report their findings. So I hope it's something like that, because I really think Nifty Blocks as a sponsor, they have already introduced so much great tools and made it so easy to interact with Wax NFTs. And now giving them all the ideas from the artists and bringing back the feedback that we are getting from our communities will make Nifty Blocks and the Wax community even stronger. It's the market is like this. We need to come back and build and do things and get inspiration. So when the next wave of users is coming in, we are having some of the most interesting, fastest tools and can be the home of creativity on the blockchain.
Yeah, that's truly awesome. I see some of the people that are featured here, some of the brands you guys know, right?
Broken Dolls.
Any Observation, the
Wombat.
Taco over here.
Awesome.
So, the bees, right? The wax bees, and this is
Any Observation.
Yeah.
They're all there, man.
Anders is always looking out for the community, early adopter, OG in the space. And,
yes.
This
Shout out.
Gonna be fun.
What's that?
Kind of a little preview of the spot. It's nice and cozy. Yeah, definitely awesome.
I was muted.
All right, so we'll start to get into the show.
You're not muted anymore.
There she is.
No, it's not the bees. It's Nifty Hive.
Oh shit! Sorry about that. You guys know me. They call me the butcher.
As long as you're butchering names and not bees,
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
So yeah, no offense anybody. If I butcher your name, it's almost expected over here with Love Handles. But yeah. Okay, thank you, Jana, for that. Thank you, Yana. Yeah. Even Yana, I mispronounced her name is actually Yana.
Whatever.
Being from the States, I always use the J first. But,
I always forget to unmute myself. Whatever happens, it's like that.
That's how we love to do it, guys. Like I said before, live and direct, right? We do this all for the love of the community. We get together every Tuesday to bring you the show and kind of compile all this information and do the research so you don't have to. Shout out Nifty NFT Insider. Shout out Hydro. This is where we get a lot of our information. And so let's get into it here. We got tons of cool collabs this week. First up, Kogs. Kogs been kind of in the hiatus for a while. They've been missing in action, but they've been doing a lot of work. When we'll go over their website and we'll show you what we mean. They'll be collabing here with the Crypto Pop Art Guild, the Filipino-based community. And as you know, Martin, you haven't been on the show for a while, but we don't really go too deep into the drops. Into the collabs. We wait more for the drop section. But some of these, like Crypto Pop is new. We haven't really done Kogs for a while, so we'll cover them in the drops as well.
Okay. I can add some juice to the Kogs, where they have been, what they have done.
Nice.
Definitely later, but we can do this in the drop section.
Yeah. So
nice to see what's coming up.
Yeah, Santino Ramos, like another collection we've never covered before, so we'll go into them in the drop section. They're collabing with us, sk8coin.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, really proud of that. And then we got Lupe. He's collabing here with Marcus.
Those are my favorites.
Spot, collabing with Sadhu One, tractor artist that we're going to go into as well. We have never covered him. So on the show, we love to spotlight new artists, right? If I see something on the NFT Insider or on the calendar that we've never covered before, I really like to get into it. I like to give them first dibs, so to speak, because they've never been featured. Yeah, and we love to give.
So if you are a new artist, out there, want to get featured, send Love Handles a message. He's gonna feature.
That's right. I'll feature you for sure. That's what we're all about here in the Wax community.
Yeah. So welcome to Wax.
Showing love, showing respect. If you create on the blockchain, you're part of the Wax fam, right? Hashtag Wax fam, everybody. Make sure you dial that in because there's tons of good stuff on that hashtag. And as I was saying, we have another one here hoping to get lost. But Apex Conquest, I believe, is collabing with the castles here. Let's make sure I'm not butchering. Apex and castles collabing. We will go over Apex a little bit in the drop section. We've kind of covered castles before, so we'll kind of wait till they drop. And let's get into the drops, Martin. You haven't been on the show, so I'm excited to share these with you.
Yes.
Right. First up, Kogs. You know, I've never really got too deep into the collection, but one time, back in the day when I was doing the whole food drop thing and doing some stuff with the homeless people, um, a collector that had a ton of cogs. He reached out to me and he said, "Oh, Handles, I like what you're doing. I wanted to donate this cog to you. Go ahead and sell it, you know, for a reasonable price." And we did that. He gave us a basketball cog, if I recall, and I sold it for way under value, but enough to feed about 40 or 50 people. And yeah, it was a really great experience. We hit Venice Beach and we bought some tuna sandwiches and we passed them out to the community or the homeless community in Venice Beach, all from one cog. And it was
That's
really
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Sunkissed, we used Sunkissed tuna. They retweeted it. Kogs was stoked. Kogs retweeted it. And yeah, it was really cool. It was a really cool experience. So, but Martin, I believe that you are a bit of a Kogs collector. So maybe you can explain a little bit what Kogs is all about.
Well, yeah, Cogs. I mean, it was one of the first larger project that was not GPK or not something from the tops
Yeah.
things, and well, I liked it that Cogs is short for, it's an abbreviation for keys to other games. So basically, I like the
Mm.
concept that each of the cogs that you're getting, like in every season, you get like series of like, let's say 8 cogs about like mangas, or 8 cogs about like Predator, whatever it is. I'm just making up the names, and then they have different levels. So similar, like in the future, you can use these cogs to enter different games with your cog. You can rent it out, for other games. But it also starts with like one basic simple game, which is derived from the game Pogs, which some of the older people probably know from the schoolyard, when you had like these milk cans and you were like competing with them. You basically build a tower and then you can hit it, and everything that's on one side you win, everything that you don't get, yeah, cock slam. That's the game. And yeah, I just like the general idea that they're not just like selling beautiful pictures, or NFTs. They're thinking about what they can do with it, and Cox is just like one product of RFox Labs, of RFox, and then RFox is like its whole new monster of crypto, whereas they have like the vault, which is the metaverse. Then they have like media companies under them. So RFox is like its own kind of blockchain crypto ecosystem. And with Cogs was really like the first venture into NFTs, and now they're adding new utility to the Cogs. The Cogs mainly now kind of a vehicle for, like, I saw earlier that you shared a little bit of the Bored Apes. So if you have a Bored Ape, you can basically wrap the Bored Ape onto Cogs smart contract and then generate like Bored Ape Cogs with your image of the Bored Apes that you own, and you can try to sell this and maybe make more money. So kind of a fractalize your ape. So they're being very interesting in like exploring what they can do in crypto with NFTs, with metaverse, etc., etc. And yeah, that's like basically where they've been, what they've been doing. They're active on like Wax, the Binance Smart Chain, and earlier they also had like I think a token on ETH. So I'm not sure. I still hold my Cox. I haven't really like followed what they've been doing now, but now that they're kind of collabing with like an underground Filipino art collective, I like where this is going, right? Because
Yeah.
they're going back to the community and see like, hey, we have this medium, which is the cog. Why don't you kind of like slap your images on it? We give you this medium and we do a shared option and do a collab together. And Wax is all about collabs, and so much of the community dynamics come through these collabs. We just realized this is like with Wax wheels, right? The sk8coin wheels that we're doing. We're getting so much contact with discussing with other artists what they can do. It's so much fun, and I'm really happy for the RFox Games guys and the Cox guys that they're also getting back in touch with the community through a collab, and dropping it with this art collective from the Philippines. RFox Labs are based in Asia, but some of the founders come from Australia, so it's a really international crowd. I like where this is going. Some of the earlier Cogs, like season 1 and season 2, some of the designers that they've been working with this are actually like also crypto artists. I'm not sure if you know Rare Designer. Rare Designer did like I think the Pepe cards early on,
Oh
the
yeah,
Halloween Pepe, you know, and then
forgot
he
about
started
those.
like yeah, and you know this
Those
is
are-
like
yeah.
really early stuff, and then he came and did like one series. I think in season 3 he had like its own series of cogs, you know, and
Yeah.
now Rare Designer is, I think he's pretty much involved into this new Rare Ape. I don't know. Have you heard about the Rare Ape Yacht Club, which is like basically a crossover between Bored Ape Yacht Club and Rare Pepes? They've been all over
No,
my Twitter recently. No, it's ridiculous. They've
Yeah.
basically
Rare
I'll
like
check it
papers.
out.
Rare are
Rare
paper.
Pepes.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice,
And
nice.
all
Tongue
the
twister.
Bored Ape owners buy like the same rare art paper which fits to their Bored Ape. So yeah,
That's awesome. Hey,
moving
Yeah.
Martin,
really
thanks
good.
for all that news. Thanks for that update. As Martin was saying, Cogs, this is what they've been doing. That's probably why you haven't heard a lot from them. They've been had their head down. They've been building, and they were like Martin said, they were one of the OG collections, one of the big five, right? The first five. As you mentioned, there's tons of different collabs with Cogs. I know Blockchain Heroes did one that was kind of big, and yeah,
I have one. I have the Blockchain Heroes cog.
nice, nice.
I got a
Yeah, they were one of
boombox
the
and a
one of the
90s
first.
CD,
Yeah, nice,
90s
nice.
music playlist.
Nice. Yeah, they were one of the first collections to kind of promise, hey, we're gonna build a game, guys. This isn't just, collectibles only. This isn't just some art that we shill out on the blockchain. We're actually gonna build a game, and it looks like that they are delivering on their promise. And I thought maybe we'd play the trailer to kind of
Yeah,
see what this game's all about. So
yeah,
let's check it
I'd
out.
like that. It's already, I see, on the App Store, Google Play.
Play. Bam.
Nice.
That's
Looks
right.
sick, man.
I played
Yeah,
I
start
played
slamming.
the beta
Yeah.
on my iPad. Was
Nice.
cool. Was cool. But I lost like almost every round against the bot. So
Oh.
I don't know Cox or Pox from the schoolyard, so it was kind of
Yeah.
obvious that I lose when I start playing it. But the game was really flawless in Unity, complete like 3D, and all the transitions between the menu and everything like running in Unity, pretty cool. I think
Very
the
nice.
Liquid team or something was working on it with them too. So yeah, cool game. And Cox from RFox. I think we haven't mentioned RFox.
Yeah, we'll check them out.
They got a large metaverse around or what they're doing. So interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I was kind of checking it out. Oh, go ahead,
when
Martin.
you were losing, did you also lose your cogs, or was it kind of like
No,
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 not
it
that
after
level?
that.
no.
So I think the one-on-one player level, the plan is like you slam, and then the other one basically like can get all the cogs that you own.
Yeah, I will hope
So
that. I'm wanting that kind of game that the winner takes it from you for a long
yes,
time. So I played like in the beta only with against bots for points, for in-game points, as far as I can remember. So there was not a player versus player, but
okay.
it seems like in the video it showed like the leaderboard and player matches. Should dig into it again.
Nice.
Maybe
Yeah, in
next
case you
show.
guys don't know, they mentioned slammers. Slammers are the bigger ones, right? They have the smaller cogs, which are the cogs, the
Yeah.
playing, and then there's the bigger slammers. So you guys definitely don't want to like try to flip your slammers. I feel like those are going to be pretty rare. But yeah, cogs was kind of early, and a lot of people did flip their cogs. It was kind of a thing for a long time, and
Yeah.
I'm glad they're back. I'm glad they're keeping up with their promises, and I really can't wait to see how that game turns out. This was Martin was saying a little earlier how there was this Cogs Mint Lab where you can turn like your bored apes into some cogs or maybe a slammer. And I was trying to figure it out. I couldn't get it to work. I wanted to make like a love handles cog, but I really like what they're doing here to where you can convert your NFTs into an actual, bona fide cog piece. That's
Is it open
pretty
for
cool.
all collections or
That was
only
my
kind
question.
of seems
Yeah, that's
more
what I
like
was trying to figure
yeah,
out.
maybe you could add your assets to the farm, but not really do the
You were
sign the
saying I didn't have the
transaction.
necessary NFTs, so
Yeah, yeah.
probably not. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they open that up in the future. That would be really cool. Cogs, if you're listening, please. I want some
Yeah.
NFTs.
Open it up for
Love
public.
handles and some
Let's make some
sk8coin.
sk8coin Kogs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
open some wheels. It
Yeah.
fits with the shape.
that's right. They also have this Kogs Quest coming soon, it looks like, another mobile game that they're working on.
Yeah.
You guys can definitely go to kogs.gg and check it out. Like we always like to say here, I guess you kind of have to these days. This isn't financial advice, right? This is just kind of our opinion. We're bringing news to you. Definitely, guys, do your own research before you just jump in and start, sell your car or your house for a bunch of cogs. But nevertheless, this is a really cool game in my opinion, and definitely something that you guys would want to look into. And,
Yeah, but let's also check out the artist collective that they're working with to see
Yeah,
like what we can
for sure.
expect on the visual side. We went a lot deep into like the utility of these NFTs right now, and we talked a little bit about like that it's great to have them back in the community and being active and collabing. But yeah, crypto art builds seems nice.
Yeah, as we mentioned, these is the collection and the community that they're collabing with this week, and it looks pretty interesting. It says that they are a Filipino community. How about we just jump into their Facebook page here?
Yeah,
you guys can get all the information too on their Twitter at CryptoPop, and so they're excited to finally be able to announce. So it looks like it was probably in the works for a while that this NFT art collection with their friends at Kogs. They're doing a collab, and yeah, it's just a group of artists and creators in the Philippines. Big hugs to these guys. LV Diane, Kay Allen.
Please go up and try to zoom in on this one advertising, because I think we saw some of the designs there. A little bit more up. Yeah, this one. New special edition coming. Yeah. Let's see these designs. They look well done, I have to say, right? If these are artists.
Very nice.
Very nice digital art. I mean, yeah, dope stuff.
They had some other ones too, somewhere. I saw them. Let's see if I could find them. Maybe it's on their Twitter page.
Yeah, I saw on Twitter page. I saw also like there we see like one artist. Look at this.
Look at that.
Great stuff.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's sick.
Artist highlight.
Yeah, very
good
cool
stuff. Look at this detail. Man. It seems so. When did they drop? They dropped already on yesterday on the 16th. No, the 16th is today.
Yeah. This is let's see. Let me verify.
Oh, 2 hours ago for UTC.
Yeah. 4 UTC. So it looks like it's live now. Maybe we can head over.
Hurry over there. Hurry over there. There was a link, I think.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, usually I love it when there's a nice link there. Don't see anything.
No, in the tweet, I think there was a link. Hurry over there, it said.
Let's check
it out. No. On the tweet, on the Twitter, one tab before.
Damn.
Yes, there. Hurry over there. That's the bit.ly. This one, yeah.
Oh, come straight on. From the website.
Yeah, thank you. Say, let's end it. Oh no. Too late. Okay, let's see. Second market.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's see.
Oh my god, that sold out quickly.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't time limited.
Yeah, but look at them. They look pretty nice.
No white stuff.
This is not expensive at all.
Yeah, not bad.
No, I mean, on the top, these were like crazy. 2,800 wax.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, some of those. I wouldn't be surprised if there's ones for thousands of dollars. The OG ones,
What was the initial price? Can we see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can sort.
No, I think on the sales page maybe we'll see that.
So the very lowest one are these ones here for 5 cents, and then the
But
most
this is not the drop that we just had. So let's
No,
filter
it's
these
not.
for the
You wanna try to
seasons.
find it?
Like search by name. I think on Nifty we can't really filter this.
Let's see.
The cool thing on Atomic Kogs have their own kind of UI where you only can trade and go through all the different Kog seasons. Like you see, you can go to Wax where you go to the Wax tab. Next, second left to your account. No,
up in the nav
up.
where the
Like up.
Wax logo is, where you change the blockchain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you can go to Kogs.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and now you should be. Now I think you should be able to go through the latest, or which selection would it be?
Go to Pinocchio, the second one. Click on this one, the second. This is one of the drawings, and then go down to the sales so we can see
what? Okay.
What do you think of the schemas?
Yeah, I think this is from a previous collection where they collabed with people that did Grimm's stories.
All right.
So I'm not sure. Anyway.
Yeah, it's good to see them though. It's nice to see all these different Kogs. I know we're gonna find them.
Yeah, filtered. With the Le Grimm collection, what Martin just said.
Yeah, this is Le Grimm. Is this the one from the Philippines?
I'm not sure. Let's see if we can
collection. Whoa.
Retro pounds.
Wow, look at all these. You weren't kidding when you say they collab with a lot of people.
It's crazy, yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, we'll figure it out. I really dig the artists that they chose for this collab. It's a big one. Definitely cool stuff.
Let's see if we can let's see if we
Crypto Pop. It should be, the collection should be called Crypto Pop, right? So yeah, 12. There were
Crypto Pop Art Guild.
Yeah, I think there was a video on the Twitter. Go back to the Twitter.
That's all right.
No,
my thing is we have so many tabs.
This one, yeah, this one. This one.
Really definitely knows by now.
Yeah, you see, $15. $15. 12 Kogs each pack. Nice.
It says, look, collector's booster pack and boxes are available here.
Yeah, and then sold out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 2 hours. We should have done our show earlier.
Is that what it says? Sold out? Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cancel all your meetings.
Kudos to CryptoPop. Congratulations. Sold out in 2 hours. Like with a market like this, that's rare.
See if we can give it one more shot.
CryptoPop.
Anything?
Nothing. That's fine though.
Yeah, you guys can do your own research. It's part of the fun. Yeah. You guys let us know. Drop a link in the comments or something if you find it for us, and that's super awesome.
Yes.
All right. Moving on. Let's make sure. Yeah. Let's see. So many tabs open, guys. All right. Moving on, as we said, sk8coin is doing a wheel collab here with Santino Ramos. And shout out Santino, thank you for all the love, man. Thank you for the dope art that you put on the wheel. And it's an independent artist from Los Angeles. Part of his art is actually martial arts. He's like a certified sensei. And when I say certified, I'm not playing around. We saw some YouTube stuff of him, and he's pretty dope. So let's get into his website and see if we can get some information on Santino.
Yeah, how did you get to know Santino?
You know, from Twitter. From Twitter Spaces.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's really the place to go, guys. You know, shout out to Crypto Kumas, Brett Blackberg, those guys, Snazzy, they're really taking the lead. And
Wax
doing these
Wednesdays.
yeah, Wax Wednesdays.
Every Wednesdays.
And yeah, stuff like artists like Brett Blackberg, you can go on there and he does like an artist spotlight where he talks half an hour, getting to know the actual individual artist. I think Aquascape was on the last one, and Kuma is always in there, guiding the community and stuff. Nefty Blocks is another one, guys. Definitely, if you're new to Wax, you're gonna want to hop into these Twitter spaces and kind of get to know the artists because they all have tons of things to offer. As you know, every artist is kind of unique and they have their unique stuff to offer. And yeah, that's where I met Santino, and he was talking, and I mentioned the wheels, and some artists got back to me, and Santino was one of them. And he said he would love to do a wheel, and he came through. So you guys can check out the wheel. We'll show you the drop in a minute. Here's some.
It's not live yet. It's not live yet. The Santino drop's not live yet. The skate wheel.
Yeah, it's live.
It's live.
Yeah,
it's dope.
Live. Definitely live. We'll check it out. So
show it to me.
Some reels, some samples of his work. You can view his portfolio. Everybody, Santino Ramos. I think he also does some stuff for Crypto Stash. He was mentioned on the Crypto Stash's podcast. He might be the moderator over there on the Discord or something like that. But yeah, he's definitely a big part of the community. He loves Wax. He loves the community. So yeah, reach out to Santino if you guys want to do any stuff. Collabs. He's a super cool dude. I'm sure he'd be open to it. And here's some of the stuff that Santino is into.
Yeah. I see graphic motion, I see mocap, I see visual effects, VFX.
Yeah, dope. Here. We'll check out his martial arts YouTube in a minute. Here's the Steta TV, streaming games and chatting.
Cool.
Dope.
Yeah, I've got so many tabs open, guys, but it's cool.
Let's open some more.
I'll be okay. I know, I forget to close them every single
Finish
that's how we do it here, guys.
After.
We're not really into putting crazy energy into getting our show details, and we just want to bring all the love to the community. So we get carried away sometimes because it's kind of like we're discovering these drops with you, right? We're looking for diamonds in the rough, looking for nifties in the wild. And Santino's one of them. Santino is one of those diamonds in the rough, right? You have to search through these collections sometimes, and you'll come across an artist that's super interesting. And as you know, martial arts is that's an art as well. And I thought this was really interesting.
Hi, I'm Sensei Santino, and welcome to my YouTube channel.
So you can go through his YouTube channel over here, Sensei Santino. He's got some videos here about martial arts.
Whoa, flying sidekick, jumping 360, back kick, slow-mo. What? I think that's an ad.
Yeah, I'm actually on this channel, so I'm going to switch over real quick.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
All right. There it is. Don't mess with Santino Ramos, guys. Look at this. This is art, actually. Look at the art in the front. Damn. So, yeah. Santino's dope. And that's kind of what you're messing with the Wax community, You got people from all different walks of life. Yeah, there's NFTs for everybody. And a big reason why I was saying earlier in the show, this is why I came over to Wax, right? It's just everyday people, senseis, truck drivers, tractor guys, right? We'll get into that a little later. They're all here. They're all on Wax, just individual artists with their individual creations, like Martin, mentioned the artist from Germany with his music. And yeah, it's really great to see all this different stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait. Like, I hope he puts on his mocap suit sometime and does some cool tricks and animates some characters.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
A lot of people need to animate their characters, and like with rigging and like really it's you sit in front of the computer a lot, but he can actually, he can just put on a suit, does crazy moves all along, and he can just use the character to do that. That's pretty awesome. Yeah,
we were talking about that, Santino, if you're listening, man.
Sensei Santino.
The community, at least I and Martin and others, we want to see some martial arts NFTs, man. We want to see some of that stuff. That'd be tight. Maybe like it's a training pack where you can explain how to do the kicks and stuff. That'd be really sick. All right. So moving on. Next one we have here is Don't Count Your Chickens. This is a new one for me. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said earlier, we like to spotlight the new collections. We don't discriminate here. We don't kind of choose who we want to feature. This isn't paid. This isn't sponsored. We do all this for the love. And when I see a new collection, the first thing I want to do is show the community what's up, show the community what's going on, who they are, and give everybody kind of their own little spotlight here. So as Martin said earlier, if you're a creator and you want to be featured on the show, or you just want to come on and talk, hit me up at the Love Handles Twitter, and we'll definitely make time for you. So this one was what caught my eye when I was reading some of it. It says NFT stealing mechanics. So I was like,
Mm.
okay, let's get into that, right? And I was trying to find out what it is. And what we did was we started reading like the white paper, the roadmap and stuff, and we found out that it's the chickens versus the foxes, right? And I kind of was like put two and two together, and I was like, I bet you the fox, right, has something to do with stealing your NFTs or something, and that's kind of what they were getting at. um, the packs will have different chickens and foxes, and if you pull a fox, then you'll have a 10% chance or something like that to steal some of the chicken's eggs. So let's get into it and really find out what's going on here. All right.
So the egg seems to be a token, it seems. So I see the egg
Yeah, egg
token.
token, I believe. Yeah, which is kind
Okay.
of cool. Kind of cool. Yeah, turmoil has engulfed, right? The DCYC metaverse, the taxation of trade routes to outlying resources mines is in dispute. And you guys can check out the website here, read all about it. But we'll go over some of the stuff here. So there's missions, right? Send your chickens into the wild and wonderful waxbone woods in search of hidden treasures.
Mm.
Stealing. Foxes steal NFTs and FTs for you with this brand new game mechanic never seen before on Wax. That's cool. Gather as much as you can and build an army. War for the player versus player is on the horizon. So, yeah,
Tricky
as we were
though.
talking about offline, Martin, right? Some of these collections,
Mm.
like what does your collection have to offer the community, right? What sets your collection apart from every other mining game, right, or every other click game? And that's also kind of the buzz going around in some of these NFT wax spaces. The community is tired of seeing just the same old clicking games. They want to see actual games like what Kogs was bringing us. Games where you can
Mm.
move around, games where you can use strategies and jump and duck and dodge and stuff like that. And they're out there, guys. If you do your research, there are games. Wax is quickly evolving from the whole click model, right? Click and stake model to the actual games, and that's what I like to see. And different game mechanics, right? Like that. What chickens are promising.
Stealing. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one thing that gives me a little bit skeptical here is like on gold. Gather as much as you can, build an army. Uh, War is on the horizon. So it seems to me that the game is still on the horizon, but to ask people to get as much as they can. So be careful, guys. Don't get as much as you can. There's lots of things you can get elsewhere as well. So I really want to see these games to come out, especially with new game mechanics. Um, you know, I want to see them playing out. We talked about like Cox earlier. They're working on these things for like so long, and they're still tweaking
Couple
the
years.
fine tuning. Yeah, so let's be careful with these kind of things. I love it that there's so much activity around games and so much stuff on Wax. But I think one thing that people are also getting tired of, and where we as a community as a whole need to be careful, that we're not exhausting ourselves like buying into everything that's new and shiny. That it needs to be also like trustworthy people. They need to be involved. They need to have their reputation on the line. So really look out for people that are kind of
Mm-hmm.
engaging with the community. They're not hiding behind like a website and some fancy videos and graphics. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's my 2 cents.
that's what's all about in the show here. We have open doors, like we make new friends, but you cannot have like the real friend on the first day, and it takes time. It takes time to build up the relation, and think of the same. We are digging those games the first time too, so we cannot predict the future, who is delivering what I wanted to add, it feels a little bit like the games are shifting from a mining phase to a PFP phase. That's what Blockchain Brawlers is doing, I think, too.
Mm.
So after all the brawl tokens, all the gold is mined by the founders, it's going to be like a PFP, and might be here a same idea, like early birds get your gold together as soon, get your team together as soon as possible to mine as much gold as possible. So when the PFP is, you got enough resources to craft, to heal, to build new items, assets, which boost you or give you more power, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, they're releasing their ticket packs. So it looks like you got about 21 hours to kind of do your research, right? As Martin was saying. And yeah, I think it's really great that that we're bringing in new artists and everything. But definitely do your own research. That's a big part of the show. We like to emphasize that. I'm like a broken record, guys. I say it every time. It's not financial advice, right? This is just kind of like, hey guys, this is what's out. This is what you guys can research. That's part of the fun. That's part of the whole fun with crypto. It's like researching, finding out these gems, finding these nifties in the wild, and that's kind of what it's all about.
Taking risks is too part of the crypto game, but taking not all risks is like the way you need to go. Like what you mentioned, like Martin, we cannot buy in every game, but if you feel like this sounds like the team is doing advanced, or they're stepping up the game, or they've done something which we've never seen before. Um, this is interesting, and this is like for me a driver on deciding, on decision making. Sorry.
It says, this is no need to sorry. It says on the roadmap that the full release of the game will come out in Q3 this year. So yeah, I hope the game comes out and the packs are getting their value then. Currently, this is all speculation, right? And one thing that I wanted to find out, so in the packs right now there are tickets, and so do I get also foxes and chickens? Or
Looks
will
like
they
this is
be
for whitelists and airdrops. So I don't think you'll get some golden NFT ticket. It looks like here. Yeah, that's part of the fun, guys. You gotta do your research, but definitely, well, like, you guys can research the address, right? There's little things you can do, guys, like how to kind of tell if an NFT project is serious or not, right? Go ahead and Google this, see if this building exists and stuff like that, right? Google the creator name, check all that stuff out, and if you like what you see and you're like, hey, I got faith in this game. At this phase in crypto, guys, in crypto games, it's almost like you're buying in to support it more than like, oh, I want to win the next Bored Ape Flipper. It's more like, I want to support this game. I want to see it come through. I'm gonna invest and hope for the best. And I did my research, and everyone was cool. I contacted the artist. He hit me back like, let's give it a chance. Let's connect some cool stuff. Let's have some fun with the game. And like Kogs, right? Promises made, promises kept. So let's see if some of these collections actually keep the promises that they made, right?
And Kogs have been like engaging with the community from the beginning. They're in their Discord. They were all open to hear what people were thinking about the designs, about the gameplay. The Kogs Discord was one of the like most active game Discords on the Wax community for a while. And the founder was there, like for every drop. He showed up when with the drop something was like not working. So this kind of things I want to see from all the games that are actually promising development and value in their like ticket packs. Because like if you promote as a game as a game NFT, your NFTs, it's not just about the art. A lot of people, they then buy the artworks, they buy the digital asset because they hope that it accrues value within the game, right? Because then other people want, if the game is cool, then other people want to play it. But anyway, yeah, you get no ticket. Yeah, I'm wondering what the airdrop will be.
Yeah, hey, time will only tell. But yeah, happy to have you guys on Wax. Welcome to Wax. Straight up from Love Handles. I hope you guys follow through, and it looks like a really dope game. Pretty cool concept, especially with the new mechanics. And yeah, let's see what's happening.
I love this chicken.
Hit us up. Hit us up on a chicken wheel. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, man.
super dope, guys. Keep it up, follow through, and I wish you guys the best of luck. And yeah, thank you for choosing Wax. It's really great.
Yeah, don't count your chicken before they are hatched, though.
There you go. words from the Wax. All right. You know, everything we just said applies to every collection, and here's a new one as well. Real Magnet, another game that's promising some pretty big things. It's super dope art, and let's get into this one. This one's Real Magnet, guys.
Let's see.
Tokens, tools, lands, economics. About the game. Real Magnet is a play-to-earn game created on the Wax blockchain. This is a place where you can earn game resources in different spheres. Find the best time when to buy and when to sell. Upgrade your assets. Create, develop your own industrial empire. Here you may try your own tactics on your way to being a magnet title. So here's some of the tokens here. Oil can be mined with oil rigs, right? Use it to renew energy. Iron is mined in deep quarries by special machines. You can repair stuff with it for crafting. RMG, right? Probably their native token can be found in the dark and tight gold mines. You can earn it by owning gold mine and taking fees for mines. Mine it yourself with tools. The use is the same as for iron, but is more valuable since it is more rare. Here's some of the mining tools that they're offering, guys. Nice art, but you know, everything that we just said, you know, last round applies. So do your own research, check out the artist, check out the, you know, check out all the different things, make sure that you're very comfortable. Don't just jump into a pool without looking right, because there may not be any water in it. But yeah, definitely looks pretty cool. They got the
when is the main launch, full game release, tokens? No, I saw it. They say date phase 5.
Phase 5 full game release tokens listings.
Seems to be imminent. Both of these games that we just talked about, they seem to be imminent before launching. When is their drop? So they've been development, promotion, main launch, game updates, project launch. So the beta and drops, past drop, beta game release, tools, gold mines drops, packs opening.
Looks now. So I think looks like they're working on beta drops now, right?
Phase 4 is ongoing. It has like the yellow light, and there's a.
Yeah, you're gonna say something, Martin? Hope I didn't.
No. We just need to one thing that we need to be clear on this show is just to share the date when these things are dropping. I think the chicken and egg thing was like dropping in 2 hours. So this one, when is this dropping?
This one dropping, guys, 1700 UTC tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, let's head over to Nifty and see if there's any mind on it. Any info.
So this seems to be again a game where you buy the passes to play the game before the game is actually there.
Yeah, that's kind of like the project that I'm working on, sk8coin. I don't really like to say, hey, here's the game's coming. I would love to have the whole thing built before I start to promote it, just so it's like, try it for yourself. I don't want to make promises that I can't keep. That's a lot of collections get into quote unquote trouble, so to speak, because they just can't do it, right? It's just not possible, some of the promises that they made. And so they haven't listed the drop yet, but it's definitely coming tomorrow. 1700 UTC, according to our sources, our secret sources. Shout out Hydro. I love what you do for the community, NFT Insider. You guys are great. Thank you for all the work that you're doing.
Absolutely. And also check out. I think Hydro also has a podcast. Shout out to their podcast. There's a lot of insights as well. Yeah, Mint One podcast. Definitely check this out. If you like what we're doing, they're doing also lots of great insights into the world of NFTs and what to consider when you want to jump into this crazy world of being an NFT collector or an NFT artist. I think there's really valuable insights from Hydro and his partner. So Mint One podcast, So definitely recommendation. It's the same guys to do the NFT Insider catalog. No, it's not catalog. It's a calendar that we basically use to put the show together here for you guys every Wednesday.
Definitely.
Yeah, you find it on the Nifty Insider page too. The blog posts are often referring to them in one podcast.
Boom. Nice one, Jenna. Save me some typing.
Yeah.
There you go.
So here it is, guys. Yeah, head over to the Nifty Insider page, the NFT Insider page. Yeah, click on podcasts, and all the information and some past episodes are here. And yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's super interesting topics. Deep insight as smart insights as Smart Insight.
So I did. I believe I was checking this out. Log in here. It was for the Anchor wallet only. So Wax Cloud wallet is not supported yet. As we saw, there's nothing here.
Is it only
listed.
on testnet?
Here's some yeah, it was. That was the issue. I was trying to connect and it wasn't. Yeah, it's on testnet, guys. So head over to the testnet if you guys want to try out the game. Here's some real magnet passes. And a lot of people ask, how do I get whitelisted? I get hit up by a sk8coin sometimes. How do I get whitelisted? With sk8coin, you just buy the magazine, right? If you own a magazine cover, then you're whitelisted for everything. On these kind of games, usually you would want to join their Discord. Hit them up in the Discord, feel out the community, ask some questions, see how fast they get back to you, stuff like that. Little things you can do to kind of gauge how how much they are into their community, right? How much love are they putting back into the love that you're giving by buying these different passes and stuff. But I really like the art. It looks like putting some love into the art here, and the passes. Seems like it's a little bit of wax there for some of these things. So big hopes here, and I always come in with a positive attitude. So I think
absolutely.
Let's see.
And shout out as well to the people from Atomic Hub. I just see that this game is whitelisted by Atomic Hub. That's another indicator when you're looking for games and brands. So Atomic Hub has been really ramped up their due diligence on what's being whitelisted, and but whitelisted is not necessarily the next step. Is verified the highest thing. So if you're checking stuff on Atomic Hub, you see like a white ring, that's basically whitelisted. Verified, you have like an orange circle around the collection with an orange check mark. That's probably like the best way to, they looked into the project and see if they're really solid, and it's really hard to get verified nowadays on Atomic Hub, and I can just imagine how much work they're putting in to make sure that everybody who invests money on Atomic Hub or on the Wax blockchain is safe, and that we introduce some higher standards to these games and to people that release NFT games on Wax.
Yeah, it goes in phases. So, like just to get on NFT Insider, right? That's an indicator. Hydro just doesn't let anybody on, right? They do their vetting. It's not easy to get on there. And I wanted to actually say thank you, Hydro, for everything you do. Santino Ramos was really stoked that he got on, so he wanted to express his thank you too. And so that was the first thing, right? There's a certain amount of vetting going on with getting on a calendar. Then there's another certain amount of vetting going on with getting whitelisted by Atomic Hub. But the ultimate vetting, guys, is your own research, right? And like I said before, it's kind of part of the fun. Do your own research, guys. Make sure that you know what you're getting into, and usually you'll be okay, right? And that's just kind of my 3 cents, I like to say. But shout out Real Magnet. Thank you for coming to Wax and choosing Wax, and I wish you guys the best of luck. I like what I see so far.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So as we said before, these guys are doing a collab with CryptoSwatch, and I did some research on him. There's tons of information that you can read up on him here on his Twitter. You guys can head over and check him out, right? Sadu1 on Twitter. He's also on the NFT Insider calendar, and he's doing a collab with CryptoSwatch. CryptoSwatch is OG. We've definitely gone over their stuff tons of times on the show. So we're running out of time a little bit, so we're gonna hop into this. But this individual artist seems to really be into tractors. And
very conceptual.
I love the coloring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man,
Oh,
you know,
what?
like we said earlier, there's something for everybody on Wax, right? This is why I love it so much. And if you're into tractors, this is the collection for you. You know, you
Well,
can never.
Man,
this
this is
collection is on OpenSea now, so it's
yeah.
so
Yeah,
currently this stuff is still
on
on
Ethereum.
ETH,
Yeah.
on Ethereum, OpenSea. But it's great that CryptoSwatch is like bringing over an artist, and introduces him to the stuff that he can do on Wax. Great job, CryptoSwatch.
Yeah.
And also shout out to CryptoSwatch. I think he's been like with the Collabs, the most consistent artist on
Oh
Wax
yeah.
ever. Period. Like I think for 1 year, there's like every week a CryptoSwatch
Yeah.
collab, and it's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
You
excited
know,
to be working with them as well. You know, guys, stay tuned. There's some sk8coin stuff coming with CryptoSwatch. It's on the map. And yeah, I'm excited about that. So here's the drop, guys. 1 day, 18 hours, 50 minutes. Get your wax ready. Um, Not financial advice, but you know, Crypto Swatch is one of those collections to where you could really like kind of just get into this, collect so many different ones. Like I said, we've gone over this so many times, so we'll wait a couple of shows before we dive into the website again. But so many artists have collabed. There's so many dope swatches, and basically the whole thing is like there's these different color swatches, and you can blend them together with the artist's art, and ultimately you'll get a blend, right? And there's like a rare blend, and then there's ultra rare blends. So see how cool this one is. So you'll put them all together, right? Blend the
pretty
swatches
dope.
together and get the rare, right? Only 25.
He
And
changed his color scheme though. Like it's all on OpenSea, it's all blue,
Yeah.
yellow, red.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Pretty cool. But yeah, guys, if you're into tractors, hey, I know I'm picking one up. So I'm just saying. There's certain collections that, you know, like Chair, for instance, right? They're on the calendar
Yeah.
as well. We covered them a couple shows ago. Um, you just, when you know, right? When you get
Yeah.
into wax and you dig in, you just kind of know. You know, cat stickers, right? Shout out cat stickers. We kept our promise. We made a promise a long time ago. Unofficial promise that we will mention them every show because it's basically our favorite collection. And
There can't
yeah,
be a show without cat stickers.
no. All right, let's move on, guys. Monster Lover. We haven't covered Monster Lover for a while. I haven't seen much with them, so it looks like they're having a new monster. Um,
Oh, Jones.
yeah, let's see what it is. Goblin. Our new drop, Goblin Princess, will be coming this Saturday. Check out the preview. And yeah, I personally think this is pretty cool. Yeah. So
Yeah.
here's guys, is the different drops. Super dope artist, right? This is basically hand drawn stuff, I believe. Like I
Yeah.
said, do your own research, check it all out. But always a pretty low supply. And
Yeah, 100, right? Like
yeah,
so each is like so the
reasonable price,
Goblin.
60 bucks.
Yeah, seems reasonable. Pretty
Nice.
cool, pretty cool. I
Pretty
like it
cool.
the retro style it has. It looks like a comic
Yeah,
from really like 70s, 80s.
yeah, like the
Um,
old school like 80s posters or like the 70s almost like.
Hmm.
But
yeah,
yeah, super dope. Basically, you know, it's about your literally your monster lover. And yeah, I like them. I think they're super dope.
yeah,
Shout out
it's pretty
monster
nice.
lover. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Yep. So let's see if there's any blends. Yep, people blended them up. 3 days, 21 hours for this blend. So yeah, guys, definitely head over and check out Monster Lover dropping Saturday,
Dope,
1600
dope.
UTC. Shout out. All right, moving on. Another game where all the things that we were saying earlier apply, right? You know, we just have to be skeptical with these new games because a lot of the mechanics are kind of like the same old things that we've been promised. And a lot of games don't actually come through, but we give everyone the benefit of the doubt. And this game looks really exciting. So Apex NFT from Brazil. And you
Mhm.
know, just because we haven't covered it doesn't mean they haven't been around, right? For all I know, this is an OG collection that I just never saw. And that's kind of why we do the show, guys. We look for these diamonds in the rough. So Apex Conquest. Apex Conquest, a true metaverse game on the Wax blockchain. Use tokens from a variety of games to build a strike force and fight back the forces of the Dark Gate. All
All
right.
right. Dark Gates.
Interesting. Dark Gates, always scary, always interesting, right? What's coming out the gate? What's behind the gate? I did do a little bit of testing. We're gonna actually give away a couple of these,
Okay.
these battle NFTs. So first you want to create yourself a username, then you want to create a deck, right? I went and I bought a soldier, I bought a pikeman, and we'll give this away after the show. Head over to .gems_, and there'll be a giveaway there shortly after the show. And as you can see, it works. You know what I was telling Martin before we start the show. I can't never get enough of this. Every time I see an NFT show up on our website where it's a grayscale and you own the NFT and it shows up on the website.
With the color, with the artwork, it comes to life.
Yeah, the first base is basically the Web3 mechanics, and it's just so cool. And so yeah, they're already on the right track. And let's hop right into the web. All right, so step one, game launch, live now. Commanders and accommodations. Leaders of your strike force, the commanders. There's some morale stuff involved. Different additions.
So I assume like your strike force is then basically the deck. You have a couple of cards and then you put them into like a strike force and then you execute one strike with them.
It looks like you assemble your deck, right? I believe, right? And then stake it.
Oh, you stake it as well. Okay.
Yeah. So another staking mechanic game, but that's the first step. Everybody loves a good staking game as long as they deliver. It's kind of an unsustainable model, right? We still haven't found the formula to where staking games can sustain itself, right, and work. One of the first collections, as we know, Our Planet. We can go into that on a whole show, but it's just not sustainable, right? Because even on the Nifty box, when you offer free tokens, they're going to get the free tokens, right? And they're going to usually cash them in. And, over a period of time, there's no more tokens or the supply gets too huge and then the mechanics kind of get messed up. So, yeah, we're waiting for that magic formula. So maybe Apex Conquest is the guys to bring it to us. So only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Do they say how long the staking periods are? Like, I assume you need to stake your deck and then you can play it.
I didn't see anything. Let's see. Approved tokens partnership, deck building, 1 commander, 10 troops. Troop units will inevitably die. So you're able to freely change the troops assigned to a deck. You can adjust the troops in your deck. Disassemble a strike force, return your commander to your wallet, unstaking them. Yeah, so you can lock them up, I guess, by staking them, or you can take them out and return them back to your deck.
Yeah, it doesn't say how long.
No, next drop, we'll go over it again, and we'll keep an eye on this one, and we'll
cool.
Yeah, we'll kind of go over every phase and see how they're going. And but yeah, it looks pretty cool. Assault the Dark Gate. Your commander's current XP skill and morale, right? The chance of success, estimated tokens collected is successful. And yeah, like we were saying earlier, it's really what collection is for you, right? What collection best, do you connect with, right? What kind of games are you into? What kind of lore and fantasy, are you into? What do you like to collect? And are you into it? Do you want to, contribute to the community of this game? Hop on the Discord, ask questions, and but yeah, the art's pretty dope for sure. Yeah, the art's pretty.
Looks solid. Looks solid. Yes, yes.
So here's their marketplace. I mentioned earlier that to Martin that they're using the new Nifty feature where you can integrate Nifty blocks into your website, right, with some code, with some HTML code. It looks like they're doing that. And Nifty blocks did announce that they're actually going to be doing drops too, so you can actually put the drops into your website, so everything is nice and smooth into your website. And here's some of the art. Yeah, the art's pretty sick. Digging the art. Yeah. Horse carts, pikemen, 11 cents infantry. All right, I'm gonna grab an infantry as well, guys. Every show we like to grab some stuff to support the community, to support different artists. Keep the wheels moving, so to speak. And yeah, we're so blessed here. At .gems and love handles. I'm blessed with all the different love I get from the community, and I just like to give back. So that's why we do this.
I know.
What a nice UX you've been logged in, and click done.
Yeah, yeah, and that's part of Nifty Blocks' feature as well. It's just really, really, really great tools. As we mentioned, there's the Nifty Blocks conference and stuff. So yeah, shout out to the community leaders.
September
Alright.
30th near Amsterdam.
Yeah, yeah. So that wraps it up for the show, guys. As far as our drops, we really enjoyed bringing this information to you. Thank you.
You
for
mentioned a
joining.
giveaway. You mentioned a giveaway. How do people get like the Apex Conquest giveaway NFT?
You can
You mentioned
go
this
dot
to
gems.
.gems
Twitter
underscore.
_, and you can join the giveaways. As you can see, we gave away a Tyke pack right earlier. What you do is you go ahead and you put down your wallet, you retweet it,
Right.
and either you follow the artist or not necessarily have to, and we'll go to Twitter Picker. We will pick the winner and we will give away the NFTs. So definitely, guys, head over to .gems _, give us a follow, put down your Wax wallet for a chance to win some of these cool Apex NFTs, and good luck to everybody. Yeah.
Right, and I want to see the Santino
wheel.
Santino
yeah,
wheel.
Yeah.
Where's the Santino wheel?
You talked about all his drops and pages, and I was. This was the same I wanted to say in my last word. Just go back to the wheel. You haven't showed them the wheel.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. sk8coin. It's my project, and
so humble. The most humble project on Wax.
We're the co-founders, right? Yana, Martin, and I, the co-founders of sk8coin. And I just don't like to really shill. I've had a couple artists I want to really necessarily put out their names, but shout out to them. They hit me up on Twitter saying, "Man, why don't you ever promote? Why don't you ever, put the links and the drops to your stuff? It's a necessity. You have to do it." And I just come from the old school ETH artist, and it's like kind of taboo not to show your own stuff. So that's kind of why I didn't show the wheel. But yeah, guys, it's definitely live, right? We have the uncommons here, which is a lower supply of 60, and then we have the commons, and all this stuff is going to be blendable into a complete skateboard. And there's been some chatter about some physical stuff that might be involved. We still haven't hashed it out. We don't want to make a lot of promises that we can't keep, but we're leaning towards that stuff. But they're definitely going to be a board builder game, and you'll be able to use that board for staking at the least. A game is actually in the talks, right? And that's our ultimate goal, to bring you a game that you can use these wheels and everything inside the game. That's the ultimate goal. We would love to do that, and it's something we're working on. But this is more really to support the skateboarders and support the artists. And we do have the metazine, where you can go in and see some skateboard tricks and different ads, some interviews of the skaters. And if you hold the metazine covers, you can claim all these free things, as we mentioned before. How do we get whitelisted, right? I have the cover, but usually you'll have a red text up here that says you have to be whitelisted. So that's how you get these different tricks. And all these different tricks are stakeable right now at WaxDAO. Shout out Mike D. So you can stake your crypto clips, you can stake your wheels, and you can stake your magazine covers and earn a little bit of rewards. Skate is our reward token, and that will be used in the future to buy a lot of these things. I personally would like to see my NFTs. You can only buy them with Skate, right, from the website, and kind of use that whole ecosystem: stake, win tokens, earn tokens, and then you can go and buy the different products and kind of play the game and stuff. But yeah, that's why, Yana, I wasn't checking out the wheel. I'm just kind of like, I don't want to show my stuff, and we've been taking up a lot of time, right? A lot of show time with sk8coin. But yeah, a lot of people are excited. We got a lot of people on the list, guys. I don't want to give up too much information, but we are collabing with Fly Frogs from Ethereum, so we're doing some cross-chain stuff as well. A different Rizzle, yeah, Rizzle, man, got a special Rizzle.
Major drop right here.
That's right.
Alpha drop.
He was involved in the food token stuff, so there'll be some cool blends with his Rizzle hot sauce finally. And yeah, that's another thing, guys. There'll be other rarities, like for instance, there'll be an uncommon Broken Dolls. And I guess I announced this now. We changed the price, right? At first we had the wheels at 20 wax each, but then it started to get too expensive as we were dropping the other rarities. And it didn't really make sense to charge like, $30 for a wheel or whatever. So we lowered the price, and everybody who is holding a Broken Dolls NFT wheel will get 1 RGB bearing per wheel, which is worth 100 sk8coin, which translates to 10 wax. So, you know, that adds up. So the more Broken Dolls wheels you have, we'll drop you bearings, and then you'll be able to cash those in for sk8coin by sending them to Skate NFT swap, and you'll automatically get the skate tokens, and then you can take those skate tokens and change them for wax over on an Alcor, which is super cool. But that's kind of how it goes, everybody. There'll be in the next up and coming magazine, there'll be a guide to the wheels on what they are, what they have to offer, why you should collect them, and all the benefits and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys for the opportunity to show my shit, you know. So
A little bit.
Yeah, you
little bit of
Drawing, really, you know, thank you guys for
There
accepting.
was no Ben Hammer in the room. Yeah, shout out to Santino Ramos again for the
Santino.
design. I love to receive all the submissions from the artists and yeah, project them on the wheels.
Yeah, everybody head over and support Santino. Shout out to the Tyke wheels, Ecstatic Monte. Shout out to Broken Dolls. These are the early wheels, guys, and there'll be plenty of blends. So a lot of these common wheels will be going. They'll be going quick. You know, you're going to use some of these wheels, and we haven't totally decided the mechanics, but we're on a good start. And like I said, by the time the next magazine comes out, we'll have a nice goal, a nice overview of how it's all going to work. So, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for supporting sk8coin, and it's been a pretty long journey. And yeah, I guess that's
Awesome.
all I have to say about sk8coin. But yeah, much love, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Have a great day.
See you next week, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Good to be back.